Hey, hi, my name is Chris. Every day I'm doing a vlog and I'm doing it for 1,000 days, guys. So a subscribe would be awesome if you could just do that. And a thumbs up, a like, a notification, that would be absolutely awesome as well. Thank you so much. You know, there's about 44% of people who are watching my videos aren't subscribed. So if you could subscribe to me, wow, that would be amazing. And thank you so much in advance. I really appreciate that. Today, well, every day I talk about something uniquely different, and today, well, sometimes in life, you've got to take a chance on yourself. You've got to. If you can do that, if you can recognize that sometimes an opportunity comes your way, sometimes it's about going somewhere different, sometimes it's about meeting somebody different, and it's stepping out of the norm, stepping out of the thing that you're doing almost every day, that you've become comfortable in doing. And that's not easy, is it? It really isn't. But you've got to do it because, well, life just becomes the mundane, the boring, the very staid sort of predictable life that you're going to fall into, that pattern. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. So I've got an opportunity to do something different next weekend. I am going to take it and enjoy my life and do the things that I need to do to make Chris a better person. And sometimes when you step outside of doing the norm, well, the experience can be well worth the journey, if you like. I think life very often just demands us to do the regular thing, doesn't it? We go to work at a set time, we go to bed at a set time, we watch TV in the evenings, we're used to getting up and having breakfast maybe at a certain time, having the same thing for breakfast. So I think sometimes breaking that pattern, breaking that habitual pattern is actually pretty healthy. Because maybe when you go back to that pattern, you really appreciate your life. Maybe doing something different, well, that's not bad. That's pretty good. And yeah, life is what you make it at the end of the day, isn't it? It can be exciting or it can be dull. If you give yourself the opportunity to have an exciting life, it normally means saying yes to things. It normally means saying, yeah, you know, I've got this opportunity. Do you know what? I'm going to do it because it's worth it. And it's worth exploring the world out there. It's worth seeing what the world can give me. And that's worth it. That really is worth it. And you grow as a person, I think, when you say yes to things. Because, well, you could stay as you are, but there's no real benefit there. Yes, you're comfortable. But comfortable isn't about living a life where you just have that mundanity, the dullness of it. Sometimes you've got to shake it up. So if somebody says to you that there's an opportunity to go and do something, well, you've got to grab it. You've got to go after it. Saying yes to things, I think, can help you grow. Now, obviously, if it's going to damage you physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, all those things that end in "ly," if it's going to do that, then obviously don't do it. But if you can't find a reason not to do it, well, I'm just saying, that's a pretty good reason to go after it. And if you can go after it and say yes to it, how are you going to know what the experience is like until you actually go and do it? Saying yes to things is so vitally important. And it makes us expand as a human being. I've been expanding for a little while. So I've got to try and eat so much healthier if I can. But I just want to say yes to a lot more this year. And hopefully that journey, that thing that will give me the opportunity, will make me a better person. And it'll also give me memories as well. I'll look back and I'll say, do you know what, Chris, remember that time you said yes to something and you went off and did it? That's quite good. And that gives me a memory. That gives me an opportunity to say yes, to life. And saying yes to life is what it's all about, isn't it? And I just enjoy life. Life is for living. Life is for grabbing what you want, what you need. And if you say yes to life, I think the opportunities sometimes arise. Like if you said yes to one thing, it could mean that when you go and do that one thing, that you actually, while you're there, another opportunity arises. And having that opportunity then is incredible, because had you said no, you wouldn't have had the option to have gone and experienced that other thing. And that's what life is about sometimes. It's about avenues, roads, pathways, taking a path which gives you the opportunity to grow as a person. And that's got to be good for us, surely. It's got to be good for our mental health, our physical health. And it can also open opportunities for wealth, for financial gain. I've said yes to a few things the last few weeks, and the opportunity for financial gain, although marginally, is still there. But I've given myself the opportunity to do that, because I put myself in the driving seat to go and do it. Now, the thing I'm going to do is it's going to make me grow as a creator. It's going to make me grow as a person. I'm going to experience new things, meet new people in a setting which is something that I'm not familiar with in terms of how I create. I don't know if you know, but I create on Instagram. I'm there as Snapper Urban, SNAPPERURBAN, and I create content for that page. So I will probably be posting there continually as well. And I'm on TikTok as well as Christopher Woodman, as you know. And I post my more, I guess, a different style of creative content on those channels. But all this together makes me grow. Had I said yes to going to explore these other applications and pushing out content, and it's really made my skill set so much better. It really has, and I've grown as a creator. I love creating, and I certainly love vlogging. Vlogging for me has become my number one passion. It really has. I love creating content and I love vlogging. It was really surprising, I've got to tell you this, about my growth here. I was walking through the city centre the other day. It was packed, and I had my camera out on the end of an invisible selfie stick, and I was just talking, vlogging. I had my microphone just here, and the amount of people that were just looking at me. It's very easy when you're vlogging in public to feel I don't know, self-conscious. But I've got to the stage, because I've been vlogging every single day, and I'm not far off a year doing this. It's been magical. It's been a growth, but I've become resilient to feeling insecure about vlogging in public now, and it's amazing the transformation from my early vlogs to where I am now. So I've grown, all because I said yes to the opportunity of doing this and on this platform. So maybe if you've got something in your life that you want to grow from, go to, saying yes, exploring the opportunities that come your way, saying yes to things that might happen, but you've got to put yourself in that driving seat. Avoid the mundane, the dull. Sometimes just shaking it up makes life interesting, and maybe it just puts a mark on that day across the year. So if somebody looks back and says, what did you do in 2025? Well, you can say, actually, you know, I didn't do a lot, but I remember I did this one thing, and it really tested me and pushed me as a person, and it was a great experience. And all because you said yes. So, yeah, getting away from the dull, getting away from the mundane. If you can do it, even if it's something so small you don't think it really matters too much, but it more than likely is going to shake up your day, and it's probably going to make time feel a lot slower because you're experiencing so much more. And that's lovely. That makes for an enjoyable day. Some people throw themselves out of airplanes, don't they? They skydive. Some people go surfing, swimming with dolphins. Some amazing things you can do out there in this wonderful life. And it's gearing yourself up just for the possibility of having all that in your life. And it starts with one simple word. I say simple word, yes, but it's a tough word to say sometimes. But you got to do it, because life is yesable. you've got to say yes to it. On that note, thank you so much for stopping by and listening. I really, really appreciate you. I've said yes to getting out on a boat today with a friend of mine, so I'm off. Do you want to come with me? Come on, say yes. On that note, if you could subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I'll be back again tomorrow with a different vlog. I'll see you then. Bye now.